Hey guys, what is up? I'm Max, the lonely blue unicorn. Welcome back to Reacticorns, guys. How you doing today? I hope you are well. Today we're gonna be checking out some of the most unusual houses in the world. Now, I feel like I know what's the most unusual house in the world, right guys? You ready for it? SpongeBob SquarePants' house, because it's a pineapple under the sea. You can't get any weirder than that, right? Am I right, guys? The first one here is called the Transparent House in Japan. Check this house out. It is fully transparent with the exterior and internal walls all being made out of glass. Like, what the heck? I mean, dude, there is no privacy in this house. Literally, the only room of the house that isn't transparent is the bathroom. Because, you know, I mean, you gotta be reasonable, guys. I mean, I'm willing for strangers to see into my house and see all my intimate things in my living room, in my bedroom and all that. But, you know, I gotta draw the line when I'm on the toilet. I gotta draw the line when I'm doing a number two, you know. You don't really want everyone else to see that, do you? I mean, it's not a very flattering position. Even the most good-looking people in the world, they don't look good on the toilet. I gotta just put it out there, right? So that kind of makes sense. For most people, I think this is too much because you gotta have some privacy. You gotta have your private space, right? Where you can collect weird things and not have to feel self-conscious about it. The next one here is called the Skateboard House in Malibu, USA. Check this house out. Apparently every surface inside and out can be skated on. This is quite extreme. You must be the most die-hard skating fan, like someone that practices skateboarding for, I don't know, the Olympics or something. To actually live in a house where every surface is made out of like skateboarding material. That's crazy. I mean, most people that are so dedicated to skateboarding for like a career, you'd want to separate your home from your work, right? But no, that rule doesn't exist here. You want your kitchen bench to be a ramp? It'll be a ramp, right? Imagine living with this person. You're working on your desk and then this guy skateboards up, does an ollie on your desk and then jumps back off and you're like, hey, I was working. And then you're trying to sleep. They come up and do a little kick flip on your bed. Like, bro, don't be kick flipping over my head while I'm sleeping. You know what I'm saying? All right, here we have a Flintstones house. It's actually an exact replica of the house from Flintstones. Do you guys know Flintstones? It's like Flintstones, we're the Flintstones, and yabba dabba doo time. I can't remember.
Flintstones, meet the Flintstones, they're the modern Stone Age family.
Okay, I was too young when I watched it, but it was pretty good back in the day. And they've made a house that looks exactly like the original. That's crazy. Check out these windows. They've made it out of like clay or something. That is insane. It's all made out of a rock. I'd be interested just not to live there, but just to go there and explore. You know, this might be what cavemen kind of lived like without the fancy taps and stuff and the lights. All right, here we have the slide house. Oh man, this is my kind of home. It's 3 stories. And every single floor is connected to the next floor via a slide. This is like the kid's dream house. You want to go from level 3 to level 2? Just go down a slide. Dude, look at this diagram. It's insane. There's like slides going down from level 2 to level 1, level 3 to level 2. Oh, you can go on stairs. Okay, there's stairs the other way. So you don't have to go on the slide. I guess that makes sense. Because what if you're carrying some like, you know, dangerous stuff? You don't want to be sliding down with that. You want to be walking down the stairs. So next one we have the Stone House in Portugal. Basically uses 4 large boulders as the foundation of their house. This is crazy. So it was actually originally a vacation destination, but now it's turned into a museum and tourists actually go here. I mean, it looks pretty interesting. They've built like an actual tiled roof on top of the house. So, you know, now they can call it a house. Looks like they've even got like a little chimney coming from the side. I mean, it's pretty interesting. I don't know how I would go about living here. I mean, there's definitely no internet, right? There's no internet. Guys, I'd be a very sad unicorn with no internet. If you can live without internet, I tip my horn to you. If you guys can live without internet for 1 week, then you should pat yourself on the back because this blue unicorn, he ain't gonna be able to do it. And I would wager the pink unicorn can't do that either. Seashell House in Mexico. Shaped like a seashell. Dude, it's either a seashell or some kind of futuristic spaceship. But dude, this outside conch hole, I'm just making up words now. The conch hole with all these little dots, it's a mosaic wall that gives this rainbow effect inside. Like, check the inside out. The inside is actually crazy. crazy. It looks like you're transported into some kind of garden wonderland. Like Alice in Wonderland goes into the magical forest and you're actually inside this giant shell that's all rainbow and there's grass and leaves inside and oh, this is crazy. I don't think I'd live here permanently, but I'd want to visit just to see what it's like and just to see if I can spot any elves or fairies. This is a house in Thailand. It's a home and an island all in one. Dude, this is like a disaster waiting to happen. Look at the foundations of this house. What person saw these little two skinny little rock foundations and thought, this looks like a solid foundation to build a house on? Like, dude, this is literally just gonna collapse in like 10 years. You can see this tiny little lift here that like people take to travel from the main island to this tiny little house island. Oh my gosh. You know what this looks like? It looks like a tooth. You know those tiny little two little holding things on the bottom of the tooth? That's what it looks like. You know the crazy thing about teeth? They fall out. Just like this house is gonna fall. Next we got the Spaceship House in Tennessee. Looks like a UFO. Dude, these people must be obsessed with like aliens and UFOs. It's actually massive though. There's 2,000 square feet of living space. That's crazy. Who would want to live here though? I mean, the outside looks pretty simple. Maybe they're hoping the aliens will see it and be like, ooh, fellow aliens. And then they'll land there and then maybe have a tea party with the aliens or something crazy. I don't know. All right, so this next house is called the Vertiginous Lift House. And this is actually an Australian design, but at the moment it's still a concept. So it's designed to hang off a cliff. It's inspired by how barnacles hang onto ships. What is a barnacle and how does it hang onto a ship? Is it one of those things that's like on the pole of the ship? I feel like it is, but I don't know how it hangs onto a ship. So the roof is actually level with the ground and the people are lowered in via a lift. It doesn't look very spacious. I mean, if you look at this diagram, it's literally like just one room per level. I mean, dude. I guess the only good thing about this house for anyone wanting to live here is that you pretty much have a 270-degree view of the ocean. I mean, you just wake up, you see the ocean. You look left, you see the ocean. You look right, you see the ocean. You look backwards, you see rock. I think this would be quite lonely and quite creepy as well, especially at night. At night, all you would see is the pitch blackness of the ocean and you'd hear the creepy sound of the waves hitting that rock over and over again. Not a soul in like the next 100 miles. I wouldn't want to live there. I kind of like living near other people. You know, I like to feel the hubble of other people living near me. I'm not saying I want to talk to them. I definitely don't want to talk to them, but I just want to feel like I'm close, connected, but not really connected. Guys, comment if you know that feeling. The next house is called the Bubble House in France. This is a crazy big house. It's got 4,000 square feet of space, including a few pools there. This looks like 4 alien dudes, all with their mouths open, going like, hey! They look like robot aliens. But the thing about these is they all have a view of the Mediterranean Sea. Ah, the beauty of the Mediterranean. Guys, that's crazy. And when the lights are on, they all look like bubbles stacked on bubbles. It's kind of weird. But yeah, I mean, it kind of looks like aliens or astronauts. You know, like the helmets that the astronauts have on and then they got the glass visor? That's kind of what these windows look like. I don't know how I feel about this one. I'm sure it was expensive. Just don't know if it was worth the cost. Anyway, guys, those are some of the most unusual houses in the world. Hopefully you enjoyed that. I'll be back again tomorrow with a new video and I'll see you guys then. Bye!